I've been receiving a lot of fitness-related questions in my DMs recently on Instagram, and I promised a couple of people that I was going to make video responses, and well, today is my first one. So the DM states, went through your workout videos and pics. It's so inspiring. I've been hitting the gym for the past 3 months, but no significant change. Advice. Well, first of all, you're moving way too ahead of yourself. The first thing you gotta understand when you're training is it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. This is not something that's just gonna come to you overnight with 1 or 2 weeks of training or a month of training. This is something that is it's basically a lifestyle. You gotta think 3, 4, 5 years in terms of real progress. I mean, we all make progress in the first few months, but it's not gonna be significant. What I would advise is, mainly the problem people have is when they start training is they don't see the changes happening. But there are changes happening, even if they are very subtle. So what I would recommend is take a picture, right now, today, or whenever you see this response, take a picture now and compare it to maybe 6 months from now, 3 months from now. Put that over a 2-year period, then you're gonna start seeing the consistent change in your body. Otherwise, you're just gonna beat yourself down, and I promise you're gonna give up, you're gonna stop training. Because you're going to think there's no change being happening to your body. But I assure you, it is there. It is gradual and minimal, but it is there. Secondly, what I like to think is, if you're training for 3 months, you should see some sort of change. I mean, if you're not, then there's probably something wrong with the way you're training. I don't know what your routine is like, but I feel maybe you're not training intensely enough. Maybe you're resting too much. You go to the gym with your friends and you're talking for, 2, 3, 4 minutes in between sets, and you're not really pushing yourself for your body to feel like it has to change and it has to grow. So try and limit, how long you rest for. Keep it between a minute and a minute and a half maximum. That's pushing it maximum. And be consistent. That's one of the key things that people don't understand is when you work out, you gotta be consistent. There's no point coming to the gym for, 2 months, then taking, 3 weeks off, or coming for a month, taking 2 weeks off. It defeats the whole purpose. And if you really want to see any sort of consistent growth in your body and change in your body, you got to be consistent. So I would recommend 4 or 5 times a week, 2 or 3 days off, depending on if you train 3, 4 or 5 times, 2 or 3 days off, and just be consistent. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you can't do that, then have a break midweek. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. That can be a starting point, and then gradually you start increasing the days. I remember when I first started working out, I had no idea what the hell I was doing. And this is a problem with most beginners, and I'm sure everyone, can relate to this. You go into the gym, you have no idea what you're doing, you don't really have a plan. You just go in there and you just start lifting weights. You grab this, you grab that, you grab this, you grab that. And you don't really, understand what you're doing. So imagine this. Let's say you're an artist, and you're gonna paint something, but you have no idea what you want to paint, so you just grab a paintbrush and you just start, painting blindly. You're not gonna have, that vision of what you want to create. Because that's the thing that most people don't understand is your body. You gotta have a vision of what you want it to look like. Think in the next 18 months, I want to change from A to B. Always have B in your mind whenever you're training. Focus on that muscle that you're trying to grow. Just focus on yourself. Most people, they go on YouTube, they see this, Simeon Panda, they see Ulysses, and these guys have been training for 10, 15 years, and you're trying to get to their level in about 3 months, 6 months, a year. Like, it's crazy. I hear people all the time, oh, summer's coming up, I'm gonna get in shape, I have about 2 months. And I just look at them like, 2 months, if it was that easy, everyone would be walking around with a fucking 6-pack looking like a fucking Spartan. But unfortunately, guys, it's not that simple. It's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of grinding. You gotta be consistent, you gotta be focused, you gotta be determined. It's all about how you train, how regularly you train, the intensity of your training. Your rep count matters as well, but that's for another video. But at the end of the day, the main thing you gotta focus on, and remember, if you're a beginner, this is a marathon, it's not a sprint. You will not get results that you want in 3 months, 6 months, not even a year. You make progress, but if you really, really want to get to the body you want to get to, I would recommend, having yearly goals or semi-annually. Nothing more than that, because you're just going to be disappointed. I've been training for about four years now, and at the start I was thinking, oh, I'm not making progress. I want to get to this. I'm going to be this big in the space of half a month, and it never worked out. So gradually, I came to terms with the fitness world and how everything operates, and I realized that it's going to take me 3, 4, 5 years. So now the way I look at it is, next summer, which is in 12 months, I'm going to look like this. This is what I want to focus on. Always have a vision, guys. When you have a vision, then you can go through it. Never go into your workout blindly, because you will not make any progress. Well, I'll wrap it up there, and subscribe and wait on my next YouTube video.